Let's celebrate Oktoberfest with those German appetizers that go so well with beer. And as a bonus, I will also post a recipe of my favorite dessert that you can also include in your Oktoberfest party. I bet you agree, cheese and meat go very well with beer, am I right? So let's start with the cheese spreads. The most popular is the Bavarian to-go spread for Oktoberfest. Obazda contains butter, cream cheese, paprika powder, raw onion and camembert. Therefore, it's not for everybody. Often served with a German pretzels, chives, raw onions or radish slices. And it's really the best cheese spread if you like strong tasting cheeses. If you don't like them, don't worry. Thankfully, there are different German cheese spreads to enjoy with your beer. Let's move on to our Hessian Spundekäse. This spread is a mixture of quark and cream cheese. For those of you who don't have an access to quark, you can just use the cream cheese instead. Sweet paprika powder, salt and pepper. This particular cheese spread is usually served with a glass of wine, but it also goes extremely well with beer. Kochkäse is another spread. This one you can enjoy hot or cold, with or without the music. For those of you who don't know what the music actually is, this is a raw onion sauce that makes you fart. And this is at least what we say here in Frankfurt. For Kochkäse, you need Harzer cheese, and if you don't have it, you can replace it with any stronger tasting cheese of your choice. There's also some cream, butter and quark, as well as soda. If you wonder how to make all of those cheeses, I have prepared another video that you can watch next. I will link it in the top right corner and in the description box down below. Recently, I have discovered also a meat spread that you can prepare for Oktoberfest. It is called Saarländischer. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it. This dialect is definitely not something I am familiar with. I hope you forgive me that. The spread is very creamy and has a strong taste. It's kind of a crazy combination because it consists of fried onions, minced meat, broth and leberwurst, so liver sausage. Yes, you heard me right. There is a liver sausage. The whole thing is seasoned with a majoram and it's meant to be a chunky spread, but I do like it smooth and therefore I blend it until I reach the desired consistency. The whole thing can be served warm or at a room temperature with a bread or even as a main meal with cooked potatoes and pickled cucumber. What a treat! Another dish that I'm gonna talk about is the puff pastry with sauerkraut. This can be enjoyed also warm or cold, and it also makes a perfect snack for your Oktoberfest party. First, we need to prepare the filling from a cold sauerkraut, sour cream, salt and paprika powder. Optional, you can add some cheese, but I would advise against it. I'm also adding some egg so the filling holds together after being baked. To make it quick and easy, I use already bought puff pastry. And for the extra flavor, I also fried some bacon that I put on the puff pastry first. And then I spread the already prepared filling and baked the whole thing in the oven. If you like, you can also sprinkle some caraway seeds on it before baking. This snack can be also served with mashed potatoes as a main meal. Weißwurst salad is another wonderful idea for Oktoberfest party. Like any sausage salad on that matter. To make it, you just need a Bavarian Weißwurst, peeled and sliced, also onions, radish and dressing made of oil, vinegar and sweet mustard. For the salad, I'm also making pretzel croutons. For the croutons, I slice the pretzel into thin slices and then I bake them in the oven with some butter. And because I included the croutons in the salad already, I don't need any extra carbs with it. If you don't have Weisswurst, you can also get a Bologna sausage to make the salad. Sausage salads in Germany are actually a big deal, and therefore there are many regional variations. In this video I present 3 of them, one with oil and vinegar dressing, one with mayo dressing, and one with cheese. Of course, all German, all traditional. And there wouldn't be any Oktoberfest party without pretzels. Pretzel dough is actually way easier to make than you think. You just need to create the dough from flour and salt, and some butter, of course, how could I forget? And also a mixture of lukewarm water, sugar and yeast. Then you divide the dough into smaller balls and you let them rest for 30 minutes. After this, you soak them in a pot with a warm lye solution. This one is made of food grade lye and cold water. Then you cover the balls with salt. You cut the dough with a knife on the top and you bake them in a fan oven for 10 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, so 395 degrees Fahrenheit. You can serve them with raw sausages like Pfefferbeißer and butter, but also cold Frankfurter, Bologna sausage or Leberkäse and some mustard. What a treat! And if you don't have time to cook at all, you can serve the beer with another beer made of German crisps. At the bottom we have Erdnussflips, which are peanut puffs, and on the top there is a salty popcorn. I think this is the easiest recipe I have ever posted. Oh well. And because there is always a room for dessert, the last recipe that I would like to share with you is the recipe for Topfenknödel, which I tried in Allgäu. They really make the perfect dessert. The dough is really easy to make. You just need quark or cream cheese, powdered sugar, egg and breadcrumbs. The dumplings need to be cooked in hot water for several minutes. And then they are covered with some butter and breadcrumbs. You can serve those dumplings with a rote Grütze, ice cream or plum compote like I did. They taste best warm or at the room temperature. So now you know what I would serve if I organized Oktoberfest party. Those would definitely be my choices. Hope that you find a way to celebrate Oktoberfest and to celebrate even more this special time of the year. Next week I will be talking about the German beer variations. I wish you a lovely week, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!